Yeah, get on the runner. What's happening, pimps and players?
What it do? It's your boy, D&D Gamer 69, back at it again. Episode 420. Let's get this right, gamers.
Every episode is 420 in this channel, guys.
Am I right? It's 420 somewhere.
Fucking Ali.
It's 420.
Right.
Jesus.
So last
gotta be one
episode
of
we
the
started
nights.
off. Leo was sleeping in the town tavern while everyone was at home.
Yes.
And then we woke up the tavern getting fucking nuked. And the floaty wizard boy
Mark just gifted a fucking sub
bombed
to
it
my
and
bot.
flew away. Some cunt.
He gifted a sub to my bot.
The floaty boy started flying away, so Jim started running him down and following him. Eventually, everyone else got up with him, and then he kind of baited us into the middle of a forest where an ambush was waiting for us. We started trying to talk, but then combat started. We fucking somehow didn't die. Killed some of the men, scared some of the men. We were injured as fuck, so we started heading back, and then we ran into the stoner. The stoner healed us, because he's some cunt. He's actually the most useful member of the party. So we decided we'd press the advantage and run back to the camp. So we tried to beat the floaty boy there, but we didn't seem to, or he went a different direction. So we had a rest, and then decided to attack the camp. We snuck past everyone on the outside and started fucking setting fire to tents until fucking blew up some fucking shit.
Jim just nuked the man. We didn't even get to contribute.
They
Me and Kenneth
started-
were hiding in the tent, waiting on him coming back in. Just wait.
We snuck round the back, waiting for him to come back in so we can ambush him, and then Jim fucking threw a nuke at the leader. Popped his ass. And yeah, had to kill him, the leader. All the goblins started running. Easy
Barry
game,
killed
easy
the
life.
goblin leader. Barry killed the goblin leader.
Barry fucking dined on some goblin flesh and leveled up like 4 times. And that was alright. Did we head back after that?
You also found a girl.
We did.
He did. She only speaks orc.
Oh yeah.
Goblin.
Oh, sorry, goblin. Goblinish.
Goblinese,
Goblinese, we go.
and apparently so do my parents.
Just your mum.
Your dad's a new.
She's secretly a goblin.
Yeah, your dad's a new.
That's probably new.
Your dad's a manual.
Nope.
He ain't a snack, he's a whole goddamn meal.
Oh, goddamn me.
Yeah.
Okay. So you ended the session basically, like doing some things. What did you get up to after, like, you know, like after your during your rest, shall we say, before you actually went to sleep? You've actually done stuff, right?
No, we helped
can't remember.
the tavern, I think, for the most
Oh
part.
yeah, you did.
So we
Spent
haven't,
time
like,
helping
bed
with the
yet?
devil. Yeah, so yeah, so
Yeah, and then when we broke up for the night, I went to go do my wee wedded meditation for the first time. And
You did indeed, yes.
I spent my rest that way.
yep, you did.
I just drank a bottle of water, fuck's sake.
Okay. And we shall all awaken. Leo, you find yourself in a person you
Oh,
know, in its form. Just hello.
Discord's broke.
We
Hello?
got
Oh, that
Japan
bottle
does
tasted funky.
Glorious Nippon steel.
Okay.
Just me.
Neil, so you find yourself in another person's house because the tavern is currently, you know, in an incomplete state. And
My
everybody
house!
else is. So you all awaken at dawn. What are you up to?
I'm gonna drop off the armor we got to the smith. I'll just drop off his shop. I would have talked to him at some point while we were doing the tavern.
Okay.
About what I wanted on it. And I'll leave it with him with the money, and he can get to it whenever he gets to it.
Okay.
Monk training montage. Do some laps around the town, that. Punch some trees. But no punching trees. you know
Punch
what I
some trees. He's wanted to take a couple of days, like working on yourselves and doing some stuff. And 'cause, I mean, he's literally killed a goblin camp in 1 week or within a week. So I mean, you could have a couple of days off.
Did we kill the mage? Like, boy, that actually nuked us?
mean? No, he ran
You
away.
did not kill the mage, no.
He ran south.
Loose ends.
Loose ends.
He could come back and fucking.
Oh, that's
fireballs.
something else that we done at the end of the
Well,
last
he come
session
back
as
in a
well.
hurry, but
I got Leo to draw some sketches of the Meiji boy and like see if we could send messengers out to the tunes and stuff to the south to keep an eye out for him.
And I said there was no messengers.
What did you?
I mean, we could always go.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to take a few days yet while he's still. Well,
I don't rate him as a threat right now, honestly. I don't see him coming back to the town in a hurry. We maybe mentally scarred him. And I don't mean that in like a light fashion. We actually done a number on his entire squad and we just kept getting up and
Yeah.
kept getting up.
Yeah, because it was just him and two that ran away, wasn't it? The rest of them.
Yeah, and then even then, if he goes back up to the other camp to see if there's anything going on there, we burnt it to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Wait,
even
wait,
the
can we
supplies,
go
you didn't
back?
even take any of the foods or anything like that. You just
We
built
burnt
everything.
Fucking everything. We took
Oh
every
my
bit
God,
of use
no.
of it. Oh, the books we took. We never got like a lowdown on what the contents was like. But obviously, no the fucking word for word contents, but what they were about, and what they were for.
Right, you gave them to
gave them-
Gregory,
yeah,
and he said he'd have to look,
Not a look, yeah.
and he would have a look at them when he could.
Okay. Okay.
What were you doing?
Other than like exploring, the only like job that we know we've got is these bandits in town. We've already seen them, two of them at least, so we know they're active.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I guess we can take a quiet few days, and then if we see anything happening there, we can keep an eye out.
Would you like to, while you are working on yourselves, just listen out for rumours of things that need done?
Yeah.
Would that be of help?
Yeah, because obviously
I'm
I'm.
assuming my tavern needs redone.
Say that again, sorry.
I'm assuming my tavern needs redone.
The tavern is currently being redone. Every single person is like working on it within the village or the town even. Even Magnus and like the blacksmith and all that kind of stuff. It will probably the rate is gonna probably only take like another couple of days because
Yeah,
everybody's like, helping.
They've already got all the materials. It's just the manpower and the building work, right?
Then I will see if Jim will spar with me at the crack of dawn every day, and then I'll go help at
How
the
long?
tavern.
Add that into our my training montage every morning then.
Maybe an hour of sparring. And
An
then
hour?
Spar
Okay.
for an
How
hour,
long do
see
you
how we
Tuesday,
feel.
help me at the tavern.
Then you can
Spend the
spar
rest
with
of the time
Barry
at
for
the
an hour.
tavern and listen to not a fucking chance and listen for rumours while I'm fixing the tavern.
Sure. I'll say, barring for an hour and doing the things that you need to do. You've already spoke to me about them. You know, from what you want, from what you know, without giving too much away, you're unsure as how to go about things. So
Yeah,
doing
I'm
the things
not
the way you're
expecting it
doing
to come
things.
at a short
Um,
amount of time.
I would say he's get like 2% of what you need. going towards your stuff.
Yeah,
And then
basically,
you
like,
said you're going to spend. Yeah, on you go.
it's like when we're sparring, like the thing that I'm looking for is like obviously trying to like pinpoint like specific weak spots in a certain person to make it easier for me to find like their wee soft
Okay,
parts
yeah.
basically, and then obviously
Yeah, I know,
like,
I know what you're talking about.
stopping him for like being able to sort of like dart in and out of my range and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's basically the two main things that I'm trying to like focus on. Is like obviously trying to see my own key and obviously being able to pick it out in others so that I can find the weak spots I'm looking for.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, I'll give you 2% of what you need, going towards it. You don't really know what you need in order to get it. But you are kind of still feeling it out. Maybe as you get a bit more experience, things will get a bit faster. But right now, it's kind of shaky. You've not got a guide that you need. Okay, Kenneth and Leo, what were you up to? You just helping with the tavern. After obviously Kenneth, you help with the farm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sort of spending quite a lot of my time at home. I'm not gonna see the boys too much over the next couple of days. And then the next time I do see him, after a couple of days, Kenneth has gone from riding in my pouch to being absolutely fucking
mean Barry?
jacked.
Kenneth,
Barry,
mate, he's
sorry.
riding in his own pocket.
Yeah, Kerry's jacked as well. Yeah, next time you see him, he'll be walking along next to me on his back legs, absolutely fucking stacked. About 8 times the size he was before. Fucking just walking along next to me, about 5 feet tall.
Okay. Jesus fuck.
Wait, upright? Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
Okay, sure.
If I'm with Deacon at this point and we see this, I just sort of lean into him, and but like, fucking be sparring with him soon enough if he fucking keeps growing at that rate.
I fucking won't be.
So if you're taking a couple of days, I'll say he's are at 5% over 3 days. Shall we say? And then, so Leo, what have you been up to for the 3 days? Are you just helping build the tavern and
So
redesign it
at
and stuff?
first I would probably help build the tavern and stuff, but while I was helping rebuild the tavern and get materials and stuff, I'd probably look about for what is left in terms of alcohol, and
Okay.
I'd like to just be like, can
Okay,
I buy
roll me,
a bunch of these?
roll me 3 perception check.
3 junkie checks.
Yes.
Okay. What's the average?
First day finds some booze, second day he's pissed, third day finds some more booze.
Okay, yeah, no, you won. So, for the first 2 days, you know, you're helping, and you're still trying to keep an eye out for like free flowing booze, till eventually you on the third day, beside the tavern, there's like a mini pier. It's like you go down behind the tavern. There's a wee ladder. You go down, and like it's like where, you know, I would say where Brunhilde gets like our stock from. It's like a wee boat comes in, takes it up the ladder, and you know that kind of stuff, right? You see a rope attached to one of the supports of the wooden, you know, the wooden bridges, shall we say? And you think that's a bit strange, you know, it's in the water, like it's like leads from the support into the water, and you grab onto it and you start pulling it until eventually you find a wee pouch, and in the pouch is some very fine liquids. Yeah, man, you're muted.
Totally muted.
Happy days. Happy days.
Okay.
I would like to stash those and then be like, right, I've done enough work around here. And go and find a nice wee spot, probably somewhere similar to where he was meditating or whatever there, like somewhere just nice to watch. Like,
Are you just gonna go out into the wilderness?
Yeah, just somewhere nice to sit on the grass and like maybe like a good overview of like the whole town, and just peruse these bottles.
Okay. Oh, in the middle of town. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So you having a good look at the bottles. You can see There's 3 bottles. One is a fine whiskey. One is a very clear liquid of some sort. And the other one is like a quarter full. And it's like almost like a very dark brown.
I will take out the whiskey and I will spend the rest of my day enjoying the whiskey.
Okay, that's fine. I'm assuming you drink it all by the end of the day.
Oh yeah, full bottle.
A full bottle, that's fine. Okay. So during the 3 days, obviously you're doing your stuff. Use tour training, you're helping with the tavern, getting smashed, and you're making Barry grow. You on the third day, I'll say the stoner, as yous have labelled him, actually stumbles into the village. While yous are putting the finishing touches on the tavern, and it looks spectacular. Basically all the peasants and stuff like the peasantry are very happy with their work. The stoner kind of meanders over and he's like, "Whoa, that looks different, man." And as you all turn around, you look at him and you can see he's got a large scar going from the bottom of his chin up to his eye, and his eye is now cloudy. He seems to be not paying any mind to it.
What happened to your face?
Huh?
This, and I'll sort of trace the line down on his face, like with a scar in his eye.
Yeah, I was just walking about doing my thing, man, and I walked into this guy. He just seemed to be, he didn't say a word, and he just got so angry, man, and he just started attacking me, and then I just ran away.
Was he red?
No, he had shall we say, black hair. He's a human.
Just some guy. And
Yeah,
he's lost his
he'll,
temper. And...
He'll say, up north is like a cabin, and I went near it, and as I was going near the cabin, he lost his temper and attacked me.
Huh.
Just unprovoked, like you just stepped onto his land and he didn't care you get off the land or
I
anything. He just...
I walked over and I said, "Hey man," and then he was all like, and then I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And then he was all like, and then as I got closer to him, he suddenly just charged me and attacked me.
That sounds like you might have provoked that. I don't want victim blame here, right? Hands up. That's not what we're about here. But that sounds like a man who was looking for some peace and quiet.
I get that, man. That's why I'm, live and let live. No, I can bring my eye back, probably, maybe, hopefully, one day. You just see like a small tear run from his eye.
The milky one.
Yeah, you're leaking, man.
Gross.
Oh, sorry, man. He just wipes that away.
So what brings you here?
Yeah.
What brings you here?
He just fucking meanders away.
Okay, then I just walk off in the opposite direction. See the 3 days as well. See when it gets closer to night, I want to just sort of do sort of mini perimeter sweeps if I can, and just keep an eye out for the 2 guys that we saw at the market, and just see if I can spot them again over the course of the 3 nights, and
Sure.
see if I can maybe watch them.
Roll me
dust.
Roll me some perception checks.
Many you want? One for every night.
Yeah.
First one. Second one. There we go. Third one.
Looking about, you do find some individuals grouped up. However, at no point do they make any untoward moves towards anybody. Nothing that you could pinpoint and blame them. However, they do seem to be keeping an eye on people, and
Yeah.
you know, as they spot you, like they give you a nod, and I'm assuming you give them a nod, and
Yeah,
you
I
know,
just like
he's
sort of
just
like
kinda-
just as I'm like pacing around the town sort of thing, like as like once they spot me, just give them a wee nod and then just like keep patrolling sort of thing. Like I don't
Yeah,
want I don't want to make it look like I'm like patrolling like a guard, like I'm just out for a walk sort of thing.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, that's all you get from.
Okay.
You don't know if it's the same two individuals that Leo saw that other time, but you know, going from the brief description, it sounds like them.
I don't see them like when they're eyeing up people like sort of like giving each other like a nod as if they're like
No,
picking targets.
They
and that kind of stuff.
they talk to each other, and you know, trying to
Yeah.
look at them. You can't really hear them. It's under like hushed breaths. But at no point do they ever like nod towards somebody or, you know, it's just they keep an eye on people and then that's it.
Yeah, fair enough. How many of them was it?
Just the two.
Just two again?
Yeah.
And it was who was it? Was it Deacon, right? That saw them
Yeah.
originally. Probably I'll like during one of our training sessions then in the morning, like after or whatever, I'll just sort of like bring it up in conversation, like describe the two that I spotted and see if they match the description of the ones that he saw.
It sounds like them.
Just trying to gauge whether there's obviously like if it's just like a very very small group or no.
Yeah, sounds like them. I don't know if I mean, do we know exactly about what's happening with them? Were they just mugging people? Were they disappearing people?
No, it was just there was a
spate of muggins,
a few
right?
muggins. Yeah, a spate of muggins. That's it. That's
The thing that
you
doesn't
know.
sit right with about me though is the fact that this is like typically a small town, right? So everybody knows everybody.
Yep.
But nobody knows who these. Do people know who these two people are?
Yeah, people talk to them. And you like you even see them like in the village and stuff like that, and you know they were helping the reconstruction of the tavern.
Like, we can't guarantee it's them, right? I just
Yeah, I
know they were
know.
being cagey as fuck when I
Yep.
was coming out of that.
Yeah, they were being very cagey, from what you remember, Deacon.
Deacon, you want to take a walk with me?
Sure.
And I'm going to head off to the direction that I saw the two of them.
What time that?
So,
What, during the same time that you go patrolling? This would be like in the evening.
aye.
Okay. So, and is this during your 3 days?
I'd probably say the fourth day, if we're taking
Okay,
a couple.
yeah.
I'd say on the fourth
Okay,
day.
so let them. So we'll do that after. So
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
do
yeah.
the morning stuff first.
Yep.
So, Leo and Kenneth, what are you up to in the morning? Oh, then obviously showing up and showing off the Hingway. This is your fourth day of, you know, your holiday, shall we say? The tavern's
Yeah.
completed.
Did we ever catch the name of the girl that was adopted?
She did give us
Tara?
a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a few
Tara, was
days
it?
Mm-hmm.
with her now.
Yeah. During the time as well, I'll do my best to try and learn some Goblinese off my mum.
Sure.
Yeah.
You have a master and a teacher, so I'll say through your 3 days I'll give you about, I'll say 5% a day. That's taking like 2 hours of your day as well.
Not so much. Yeah, then morning of the fourth day, I'll just head to the tavern, meet up with Willio, I guess. If he's
Yeah,
there.
sure. I'm assuming you find Leo
Yes.
in the tavern, and Leo's already making most of the new furniture.
Yep. Drinking his juice.
Okay.
How is the girl doing?
She's settling in. Seems to. Well, it's nice that she has someone she can actually speak to.
Yeah, has she said anything yet properly? Like, do we know?
Yeah, she's just been speaking Goblinese. My mum's been able to talk to her.
Your mum was also trying to teach her common as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So she.
what are we gonna do with her? Is she gonna stay here, or are we gonna? She got somewhere else she can go, or what?
I think she wanted to stay, right?
As far as you can tell, she's quite happy, working
Yeah.
with your mum.
Working in the eel farm. Fair play.
Mhm.
Not a bad
As
place.
far
to
as
work.
as far as your mum thinks she's your future wife, so
You've just brought home the waifu.
My foreign land. Yeah, I mean, it's up to her if she wants to leave, she can. What are the plans now? Do you wanna go find the boys? You see much of them?
Yeah, I've not seen them that much. I think they've been busy. I've seen them a few times over in the hills fighting, but we can go find them.
yeah. Right now, you would probably find them sparring in the forest somewhere.
It has been a few days now. Feel plenty recovered.
I like to think every now and again on the bridge where we dinghied after the goblins. You got Jim on one of the posts that holds the bridge up, and me on a post next to him, and we're just trying dancing back and forward on the post.
Yeah, man, sounds good.
Yeah,
I will
well,
say that Jim's in the middle of the bridge standing, and you're dancing between the posts.
Yeah,
We'll head
I'm
out
just
by
trying
then,
to
that's
stop
what I
you from moving.
Okay. So I'll say if you're going to try and look for them, you actually find them on the bridge, and you can see Deacon, with a wooden sword, and they are currently, sparring and trying to test their abilities against each other. You see Deacon doing his best, trying not to touch the bridge itself and only jump on the supports, and Jim just, you don't see him breathing. It's kind of like he is that focused that.
I'm trying to analyze his movements and patterns and see if I can pick up any of the techniques that he's more prone to using and
There's no techniques. I'm just fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I'm just
Looking-
swinging the stick at you.
Yeah, Jim. Looking.
You
looking at
might
Deacon,
just be
he-
you might
he's-
just be
it
swinging
is
the stick,
pure
but I'm
instinct.
still looking for fucking techniques and patterns and shit, and probably by the third day I'm just I'm not really actually seeing anything.
maybe
so-
it's just swinging the stick.
Part of me's just maybe I should learn some techniques. Then the other part of me is just it makes him unpredictable, right? So
You and me both, brother. You and me both. Something needs to teach you how to swing this fucking thing.
Right, seeing you two sparring, Barry's gonna walk up on his back legs with his chest puffed out and just fucking compile the fists.
Yes.
It's Barry's turn.
He will hit you with munch.
Not it.
Deacon's not liking.
I'm all for this.
Not it.
Sure, fuck it. Barry's.
I'm no
sparring
fighting
with
fucking boxing Barry. You can fuck off.
Jim.
I'll just sort of hold my staff out to fucking to Leo to the side and just start taking my robe off.
Are you sure you want to do this? Look at the size of it.
I mean, it's
So
You thought that
I can hear it
you thought
crunching
that
when
the
it walks.
basilisk before was big.
yeah,
You thought the
He's been-
basilisk
he's
before
been
was big,
juicing, man.
but Barry is big.
yeah, it's
He's
just,
been
Where have you been
juicing.
feeding him?
it's good to know what we've
Is
got.
Tara still alive?
Yeah. He's a big boy, right?
Can you say that with slightly more confidence?
Mostly.
Mesley.
Good luck.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what the. I want to see what the pops got.
Barry's gonna spar with him
Yeah, man.
and beat his ass.
Oh, shimmy
And I'm
background.
and I'm trying to do the same thing that I've been doing with Deacon. Just analyse his movements, patterns, see if
But
there's
without
anything that I
looking
can
at him.
like. I only need to see his feet, right?
True.
Flashbang myself.
There's also like a big part of me that just wants to like stare him out, meet his gaze, just like.
Respectable. Okay, what, he's fighting?
Are we actually playing it out?
Are you actually playing it out? What you did?
I don't know if we need to play it out, right? Or we just fucking. I mean, if you want to play it out, we
Okay,
can play it out. It's up to you.
I don't mind. It's up to you. So I don't give up. I don't give a fuck.
Pretty sure he will
die.
He's up to.
You
He
will
will
die.
munch like two munches.
You will accidentally kill. Okay, they spar.
Kill me. We spar.
Jim
They
doesn't
spar.
die.
So, Jim doesn't die. Barry does his best and try and not kill Jim accidentally. He doesn't inject his poison via his teeth. Jim, it was actually, it was weird.
Yeah, I mean, I've got stuff as well, so.
Trying to read an animal instead of a trained fighter is completely different.
Yeah.
An animal pretending to be a person.
Box a basilisk, as it were.
Yeah, so I'll say for fighting a basilisk, you gain another 2%, but Deacon, you only gain 1% for the day. So you're at 6 and Jim's at 7.
C'est bon. Mate.
Shame back.
I've been tracking, don't worry. I knew what you were at.
Right.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
And I'll just sort of run me of the mini idea that I've got. Like, we obviously need to sort of suss out a bit more information about who's actually dealing with these muggins, and we've obviously only got the two that we sort of have got a suspicion about that might be thingy in it. So I had an idea as to maybe offering them a job.
Like the same way the shopkeeper
Like
offered
a
you a
hit.
job.
Yeah.
We yes to the hit of the shopkeep.
Wait, say that again?
Should you like putting out a hit and seeing if they take it?
Kinda. But I'm more like trying to like sort of set up a fake job.
Entrapment.
Yeah. Just to see like if maybe we can sort of, weed them out a wee bit.
You have to tell me if you're a police officer.
Then
Exa-
why
exactly.
don't one of us set a hit on the other? Like,
See, I kinda already tried that with Deacon and the whole sending them out shopping thing. I kinda got like a couple of glances and stuff, but
No, they followed me.
yeah.
I mean, just do the same again, I guess. See if they go for it.
Really? It's a couple of fucking small town muggins. Who really gives a damn?
I mean, this is your turn, right?
Yeah.
You know, be mugging people that we know.
Yeah.
Just go do some more shopping, Deacon.
Just in the grand scheme of it. 3 days ago we wiped out a goblin camp, now we're going full strong into a couple of muggles.
We don't know if it's just a couple though. Could be an entire operation that stems for like, they might have connections. We don't know actually like how deep it might go. Let me put it to you this way. What happens if they decide to start stealing booze and then you can't acquire booze?
Other than that, be a very sad day. Let's get to work, boys.
So then you put yourself into the shoes of everybody else, and they're stealing things off of them that they've worked hard for and earned.
You
same
will not
way-
be stealing my alcohol. That's it.
So there you
Let's
go.
go. Let's get to work.
Do we have any fancy weapons?
No.
Do you have a great
Yeah.
axe?
I've got a great
I'll point
axe.
at Barry.
No, a great sword. Was
They've
it?
got a great sword and a great
A
axe.
great sword, aye, a hobgoblin great sword,
Yeah.
and the great axe was given to you by Brunhilde, and it was a very old great axe.
Old things can be worth money.
Not these
I
things.
want it to look fancy.
I'll look at myself and I'll be like, eh.
Probably the staff you made's like the fanciest thing we've got on us. You know.
If you guys want to like buy some new weapons, we got a bunch of money out there. Get some new weapons made for you guys. Shiny ones.
Hug my sword close.
Yeah, I don't
Buy a
think.
new weapon.
Yeah, I don't think even if
Nope.
we wanted to buy weapons, we'd get much here anyway.
Closest place where we get decent weapons probably, what's that town called? Malubi.
We'll
Might
move to a
be,
big
yeah.
city. I'll commission a craft even.
Yeah, Malubi, as far as I'm aware, is a fairly big city. Right? It's one of the where most of
Yeah.
the trade comes through to get to us.
Yeah, that's where like that's the nearest trading center that you know of. That's like the next town.
How much gold have we got? Are we getting more willing to lose? Are we getting fancy? Do we have a gem in it? Oh wait, no, I need.
What did
These are
we?
good gems, aren't they?
What did we not set
got
up a
a gem
fake
from the
transport
Fairy
mission
Dragon
for?
Hmm?
We could set
Very
up a fake
publicly-
transport mission. Like, make a big deal, like, that we're trying to be, like, hush-hush about something, but the information gets out that we're transporting something that's, like, potentially very valuable to my Luby. See if we can bait
The
them
issue
to
with
us.
that is, if they're smarter than us, then they just won't take the bait.
Yeah.
To catch the muggers. I mean, we can just send Deacon shopping again, right? They seemed pretty interested
True.
until we like.
I think they were interested, though, because he bought the ring and he made a show that he put that ring in his pouch and stuff, right? And he doesn't have that anymore, so...
I can go back to something else.
Yeah.
I mean, that was only like
We
a
have-
gold, right?
We have a lot of money. We can buy a few
Yeah.
of those rings.
How much money do we have, Mr. Treasurer? How much capital do we get? Do we have?
A lot.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Are there any? No.
I've got a gem that I got from the fairy dragon that I got offered 4 gold for from the shopkeeper before. It's kind of fancy. You could just go flaunting that about.
Yeah, I think trying to sell that to random people in the market, like as it's closing, might be the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what he's done? Who's doing what? What's your plans? Tell me.
So I'll give Deacon the gem.
Okay.
And where's it just gonna be? Like in the marketplace?
Yeah, that's that's what we've seen them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game rules.
Yeah, I'll just find somewhere off to the side where I can look busy, and I'll try and hide Barry somewhere. I can let him sit in like a cat or something.
Yeah, I'll go for my walk again and keep my ears open and my eyes open.
Okay. So I'm confused as to what your plans are. What he's doing? He's going to give Deacon the gem, and then he is going to attempt to sell the gem. Correct?
Yeah, to people in the
Yeah,
market.
it's just gonna run around and flaunting it about. Looks
Just
he's
like
selling
flaunt it about and
Sure.
fucking, no, I'll sell this gem for. Okay. Right, so Deacon, what are you saying? How are you selling the gem? Sell it to me. What are you saying?
Sell him the gem.
Sell me the gem.
Right, so same setup. No wearing armor, shield, my weapon, anything. Right, I'm just starting about.
You're just in your clothes.
Aye, I've probably got my fucking leather apron and shit on as well.
Okay.
As close to the end of the night as possible for the market. You know, as everything's kind of winding down. And I'll make the rounds. I don't know who's selling stuff here.
I'll say that. Say like.
Commodity, like what are people? What's here?
It's again, like I said before, it's just like trade goods, like produce, fish, you know, all that kind of stuff. The main, like, if you want to buy trinkets or stuff like that, it would be shopkeeper Einar. Like he's the only one with a proper building. Everyone else has a wee stall. But it is like I said, it is like a market square, so it's open and there are a lot of people. So if you wanted to stand somewhere and just like wave this gem about and be like, "Oh, I'm selling this," then that could potentially work. But I like, how are you doing it? Like it is a bit.
Last time.
Yeah, it is a very open. You know, it's a square. You can see some trees dotted about. Like there's some wood being carved out from the bridge and soil put in the trees, so they're looking like a bonsai kind of thing. And
I'll
they're
have a
like
look.
looked after. And...
Once I arrive, I'll have a look about first and see if I can see any of the cagey motherfuckers cutting about anywhere or like after aside.
Right, roll me a perception check.
It's not a negative anymore. Oh yeah.
15. Yeah. They seem to have a particular spot they like to stand.
In the same pit where they watched me come out the shop.
Yeah, they watched you before, and they're just casually, you know.
Like, whatever stalls
he's-
nearest them, I'll peg the stall owner as somebody I know. I'll start there to have a talk to Charles.
Yeah, Charles. You find Charles. He's selling his. He's actually selling furniture. It's some of the stuff your mum makes and sells to him, and he sells it on again. You find Charles, and he's trying to, you know, get rid of all this furniture. You know, currently nobody's, you know, he made quite a bit of money from like selling it to Brunhilde. You know, at a rather cheap price, but you know, he still did make a bit of money. So you see him like just like very, very happy. Hello, Deacon.
Good evening, Master Charles. This is more of a social visit. Just here to make sure you know the wares are holding up, making sure they're of good enough quality, and to brag a little bit about some of my recent adventures.
Oh, bragging? You know how I like bragging.
You know, I don't really get to talk to very many people like yourself, Charles. Not many people enjoy my tales, you know.
Oh, you know me, I love stories, Deacon. And he's a wee old man, and he's got a few stories to tell, so he'll more than happy to listen to your stories, because then he can tell them on.
You see, there I was. Remember on the bridge when other goblins were coming at us, and I stepped out in front of everybody else, and I cut down 6 of the goblins myself? Well, there I was again, but I was out in the middle of the forest, Charles. I was on my own.
Oh, the forest.
I
Oh,
was
yes.
surrounded. I must have been near one of their goblin camps, Charles. I must have been so close. If I had seen the leader, that would have been it. But, you know, didn't quite find him. But anyway, surrounded I was. Managed to cut down, it must have been a dozen, perhaps 2 dozen of them, Charles. And then I fled. Not cowardly fleeing, you know, trying to bait them into a more advantageous position for myself. And as I was running through, I happened upon, I'll kind of lean closer, a lair of some sort, Charles.
A layer! And you hear him shout layer. At which point everybody's like, you know, he goes, oh, sorry.
And as much as I fancy myself a master swordsman, Charles, I didn't fancy contending with, make it obvious I'm like a bit a dragon.
You see his face go like fucking white. He's like,
However,
a dragon.
I did happen to get rather close to its hold, and I'll reach into my apron and pull out the wee emerald and kind of flash it in front of him.
Okay. That was good.
And I'll even I'll hand it over to him so he can see that it's an actual
Okay.
thing.
And as he takes it, he's instantly like that up into the sky, like looking at this fucking gem.
Charles, fucking, come on now, Jesus.
Sorry, I was just inspecting the craftsmanship. You know me.
So what do you think? Do you think it's worth something?
Yeah.
And he brings out a wee monocle, and he's fucking looking at it, and he's like,
Jesus, you're so multi-talented, Charles.
You know, master merchant.
and he has a look at it, and he goes,
Yeah, it's probably worth about 10 gold.
10 gold?
Yeah.
Hold
You know, I might be willing to buy this piece. You know, if your story says it's true, then you know I could.
Well, I mean, it would look fantastic in your wife's hair.
and you see him, he's just like, he starts nodding, and then he's like, you know, and he pats his wee
Maybe get
pouch,
a
and he's
little
like,
bit of appreciation for it, Charles.
No, not that. Not that. Nice. It's just like dust. You see, Deacon. It's just like dust.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And he goes, but yes, you know, we need to keep the wives happy. And he goes, I could part with 10 gold. And
he goes into his pocket, and he pulls out a rather heavy pouch, and you see him just like fucking like casually putting them down on the wee table, and he's like,
1, 2.
all the way up to 10. At which point,
He goes, you're okay with me buying this for just 10 gold?
Wait, what do you mean just 10 gold?
I mean, if the story says you're true, then you know it's got a rather, you know, is
Yeah,
it
well,
legendary?
We'll call it an initial investment, Charles. I could buy myself some really soft boots with 10 gold, and then maybe I could procure some more.
Yes. Huh? Yes. Yes.
Call
Yeah,
it an investment in a future partnership, Charles.
and he looks in his wee pouch, and he goes,
Maybe.
and he pushes over the 10 gold.
I'll count it out on his stall, like dit, and then
Yeah.
buck it into the
While
pouch.
this is happening, can I see if they're paying attention at all?
Yeah, I mean, there's
Let's get
quite a
these.
few people paying attention at this moment. Kenneth, roll me a perception check.
18?
18, yeah. You find that those two are indeed keeping an eye on the conversation, almost trying to listen in. But again, there's also a few other people. As soon as he lifted the gem up into the sky, they were also enraptured by the story, trying their best to get within the range of hearing everything, not just the exclamations. But yeah, I mean, they are definitely listening.
Did I do good?
You did, yeah, I was good.
So I'll tie the lace on the pouch and then tie it round my wrist, and I'll just kind of chuck it up in the air, and as the lace pulls taut, I'll pull it back down and catch it with my horn and just
Yeah, sure. You heading off somewhere? Are you gonna go?
Yeah, I will make my way past the two gents towards the store, and I'll stop outside the store, and I'll pull the top of the pouch on me and get a wee rattle and just consider what's inside it and stand there for a minute.
Okay.
Maybe not tonight. No. Tie it closed, and I will head off in the quietest fucking direction I can find.
Okay. Kenneth, you watch as Deacon heads onwards to a very quiet location. At which point, as you look at Kenneth, and then look back at the two gentlemen, they are gone. Just
See them go.
they just seem to almost disappear, just behind a wall somewhere. It rolled rather well, shall we say?
Just turned invisible.
It didn't turn invisible, but
What should the layout of the town.
So it's like it's like almost like a square shape. The tavern is the bit that leads off into the, so it's like the very center of the bridge, and then it leads off, and then it goes up and like a big U, and then as you get to like halfway up the right hand side, there's like a market square, and then it leads to the other side as well.
I'll go to
The best place-
whatever side is kind of quiet and has a decent view of the sunset. And
So
I'll
it would
sit
be the
at
the
edge of
opposite side of the tavern. Like, as in, like, the opposite side of the place of the tavern. So the north side of the town. I'll say that's where, like, where the fishermen park all their boats.
That's where I'll pick my way through to, and I'll just kind of sit with my legs dangling after the dock and watch the sun going down.
Yeah, sure. Let me
Because
roll.
everybody's following me about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, imagine.
I've got Barry in a wheelbarrow, hidden under some hay, and I'm wheeling him on. Looks like I'm doing some work on trail, taking
So
along.
I'm playing Peshialki. Oh, I bounced to a 3.
I fucking didn't fucking think I've done.
Are we all rolling
So-
stealth?
Depends, are you barreling in behind them or are you
Okay.
pretending to be a
I've
Peshialki bomb
I've
member?
been no, I've been fucking like pretending to go on walks every night, sort of thing. Anyway, so I feel like I'll just be tracing around the area. Yeah, watching Deacon feel like a decent distance away, sort of thing, and just like
Okay.
that's
Alright, so you're
that's my
basically you're
path,
just trying to
sort of
make it look as natural as possible, just
Yep.
following your
thing.
path.
Just
Keeping
end,
an eye on
end of the
Deacon.
night,
Yeah, that's
just out for a wee quiet stroll and stuff like that, and then but obviously like
Okay.
watching him for a distance just to make sure that he doesn't
Yeah,
fucking
you see,
disappear.
you all see Deacon at the end of the pier, just dangling his legs. Yeah. After what seems about
What I'm actually gonna do is, I'll sit cross-legged on the edge of the pier rather than dangle my legs off it. And I'll shut my eyes and I'll lay my hands in my lap with my palms up, and I will meditate.
okay. So you start to meditate, and after about 10-15 minutes, as you're keeping an eye on Deacon, nothing happens. No one seems to get near him. There's not even any people nearby. You can hear, a lot of like revelry at the tavern. It's quite quiet considering the distance you're away from it. But yeah. Who's got the highest passive perception? Who's got the highest perception?
I'm +2.
You
Plus
be
3.
+3. Kenneth, roll me a perception check quickly.
Nice.
22. Not bad. You actually hear a muffled scream coming from the right hand side of the town, the northeast side. These are on the northwest side of the pier, but the northeast side you hear a muffled scream.
Okay, I'm gonna whistle over to Deacon, get his attention, and start jogging over that way.
Okay.
Assuming the other two will follow.
So as you start running over, you hear what sounds like a tussle of some sort. Eventually, you can hear footsteps heading southwards into towards near the tavern side. And as you
Oh, they're running.
reach, sorry,
Does it sound like they're running?
yeah, there's people running.
Yeah, I'll that way.
You can. Oh, so I'll just keep your 22. Yeah, you can hear two people sprinting to the south side. Eventually, you get to where you heard the muffled scream, and there you see Charles on the ground, beaten, unconscious.
I'm
His wee gold sack has been stolen.
running the direction I heard the footsteps.
Sure.
Chasing them.
What direction
chase after
did Kenneth run off when he whistled to Deacon at the docks?
East.
Like just straight east?
Yeah, straight east, because they're using it at the northwest at the docks, and then to the northeast is near where like some of the housing is, and then to the the direct south at the bridge is where the tavern is.
Hmm.
So you're chasing them?
They followed me back to the tavern before and bypassed me and get walking a direction. What direction did they go then?
West. So you walked from the shop slash marketplace, which is on the
tavern, and then they just
yeah.
kept going.
So and then they just walked past to the west. So Kenneth, you're chasing after these guys, right? How? Because I mean, your body's quite slow. He's only got 20 feet. So how are you going to keep up?
Got him in a wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was hiding in.
He's rather large, but okay. Sure, I'll let you be. I'll let him be in a wheelbarrow for this.
Pretending I was doing jobs.
Okay, I'll let him be on this for now. Okay, so you've got him in a wheelbarrow and you're chasing. I mean, how you chasing after them with a wheelbarrow?
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're trying your best. Chasing after them with your wheelbarrow in tow.
I feel like it wouldn't take me that long to catch up to Kenneth then, would it?
Nah, it probably will.
No. You could probably catch up to him in a couple of rounds.
Yeah, I'll probably catch up to him and then ask him, obviously, what's going on. Because I hung back for a couple of rounds just to make sure that it wasn't a trap for
They
Deacon.
went for Charles instead of Deacon. I think they've run this way. I'll point the direction. I'll be following the footsteps as well if I can't hear them anymore.
Yeah, no, you can still hear them running.
You still hear them running? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll hoof it.
Fucking
Like, full toot.
You start huffing it.
So
towards them.
if I'm action dashing and all that as well, so that's like 80 feet around.
That's fine. 80 feet around, that's fine. Eventually you see two dark hooded figures, and they start weaving in and out of like buildings and stuff like that. Till eventually, you know, as you like almost catch up to them, they stop and turn around. Can you roll me initiative, please?
Ooh, okay. Let's fucking
And I'm
do
assuming you're by yourself at this moment in time.
how far away, like how many, I mean it's up to you obviously, right? How many rounds? Like what's Kenneth's speed with the wheelbarrow at a dash? Just so I can gauge
I'll
like
give him his full
roughly
speed.
how
I'm
far.
fine with like.
You just rolled my
I'll
initiative,
say
but
he's-
thanks.
I'll,
Because I get to go
I
first
just
now.
clicked it. Okay, so you catch up to these two individuals, and looking at them, you can't really see their face because it's quite dark at the moment. But they're both carrying a scimitar,
Do I see?
and wearing some sort of armor, leather armor.
Do I see the pouch? Which one's got the pouch?
You don't see the
I don't
pouch,
see it
no.
now. So leather armor, scimitars, anything else other than the hoods?
No, you can't see anything other than the scimitars hanging at their waist. Everything else seems to be under the
Okay.
the hoods that they're wearing.
Give me a wee second here.
I'll say that after 3 rounds, Kenneth, that you enter the fray.
I'll be right beside Kenneth, most likely.
Yeah, probably. Leo, what are you? Are you with him as well?
I'm not gonna lie, while you were talking and before combat was rolled, I was gonna say I'm gonna stay with Charles, make sure he's alright, and give him a drink.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You're good. Looking at Charles, he seems to be rather roughed up. You know, you give him a wee drink, and it does wake him up. At which point he says,
They stole my gold.
Don't worry, we'll get it back. and I will head in the other direction.
Okay.
Once I know that he's alright and blah blah. So
Yeah, he's
take-
he seems to be fine.
You can take a turn or two off me.
So you'll say you're 5 tons or 4 tons behind, and they're 3 tons behind.
Right, so are they within 5 feet of each other? And I'm just like sort of,
Yeah, they're
What,
like
like-
right beside each other.
and I'm like what 5 feet, 10 feet for them as well. Right, I'm going to try something here. Right, it could potentially go wrong, but hopefully it doesn't. So I will rush up to the middle of them.
Mhm.
I will hit the one on the left with my staff first.
Mhm.
That's a nat one.
She's a wee shooky kitty.
I'll spend a key point to flurry,
Okay.
and I'll hit one of them each with a flurry. Hopefully. Right, so left one,
16
and
hits. Yeah.
for 6 damage, and
6
I'll
damage.
use my one of my open hand techniques to stop him from taking reactions,
Okay.
and then I'll hit the one on the right.
Mhm.
14. I'm assuming
14
misses. Yeah.
Does your open-handed techniques cost key, or is it just
Nope.
free?
As soon as I hit somebody with a flurry of blows attack, I can just use one of the 3 things.
Use them. That skills fuck. Yeah, that skills fuck.
So it's can I take reactions? I can push them 15 feet away, or I can knock them prone. It's
Right,
only
good.
way. It's only way flurry of blows. So
Oh, right,
obviously
aye, sorry,
the
okay.
so the left on one
You can't take reaction.
can I take reactions?
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
As they, as you swing your quarterstaff and start to try and punch them and mess with them, which one is it? The one on the right, he starts to swing his scimitar at you. 18 to hit.
That hits.
For 6 damage, 6 slashing damage. And an 8 to hit, which misses, I'm assuming.
Misses you.
But as he's harrying you with the scimitar, you notice his left hand is like behind his back. At which point he tries to hit you with a dagger in the neck.
6 it was that first one, right?
That one, god. Aye, 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you like. So as they're swinging the scimitar, the first hit hits you. At which point you start to see how they're moving, and with the training with Deacon and Barry, you start to see his range of motion and where he can hit from and where the most damage come from. At which point, when the dagger comes out, you kind of like palm his wrist and push it to the side. And at the same time he's doing
Aye,
that,
I do.
the other one is going to also take 2 scimitars at you. First one is a nat 1, which misses. 23
That hits.
to hit, which for 6 slashing damage. And again, the same thing happens, only this time the dagger is going to go for your torso. Does a 16 hit?
16's my AC.
Oh, okay. You take 7 piercing damage,
Mhm.
and can you also make me a Constitution saving throw?
Ooh, not good.
7. Okay, so you take 13 poison damage.
I'm done.
As are you down?
Yep.
Okay.
I had 12 HP left.
13 poison damage as the knife's like slinks into your torso. At which point, as you go down, but just before you go down, the 2 feet, you can hear the 2 sets of feet just run off. Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
So.
An attempt was made.
So I should have kept you in that there. So so it goes back to your turn. You're down. Can you make me a death saving throw, please? Okay.
It'll be 1 turn away now, right?
Yeah, 1 turn away. Roll another one.
Should be there now.
Okay, and then as you know, as you run round the corner, Kenneth and Deacon, you find Jim on the ground with a dagger in his torso.
I'll quickly run over to him and hope there's a healing cell on him somewhere. Look for that and use it on him.
Is there a healing salve on you?
The fuck was that?
Cat
That
fell
was-
off,
Nope.
Jumped half and hit a ball.
There is not a healing salve? Okay, there are no
Okay,
healing
I'll
salves.
Try and make a medicine check and just try and stabilize
Roll
him.
me your medicine check, please.
Sick.
Nice.
22, that's fine. You are stabilized, Jim. Roll me a d4.
Oh, that's not how you. That's... 4. 4.
On my turn of this round, I'm gonna keep running, run past Jim's still unconscious body, whip that dagger at him, and
Okay.
run off in the direction that the guys are have made off in. Or
Okay.
Take a guess in the direction
Okay.
the guys have made off in.
Okay, so you quickly roll me a survival check. I'll let you use your stuff. You can still use your dash and stuff like that. I just want to.
Can I help him point the way they went?
No, because you use a medicine check. 5. So you head off in the path that you think they went. However, as you run for another couple of minutes, you can't see or hear where they went. So that'll be. Well, I'll say that's your turn first. So you run off on the path that they went. Leo, you arrive at the scene, and you find
Straight to his body.
Jim on the ground with Kenneth cradling him. You know, looking at him, you can see that he is stabilized. However, he is unconscious.
Yeah, okay, I'm healing anyway.
Yeah, but we heal. Okay.
Can we chase him down, Leia? I know which way they went.
Okay.
Oh,
Wasn't.
13.
Hey, thanks, man.
+3.
Okay. So you
+3.
Um,
Is it what?
14.
Plus 3? Oh, is it 14? Oh.
11? What?
14.
How's it 14?
Because
'Cause
I
he's
get
a life
plus
cleric.
3 for being a life cleric.
Ah. Nice.
okay? So you head onwards.
When it comes back to my turn.
Yeah.
Alright,
So I would
yeah,
go.
once I've cured him, I'll head up as if.
Alright. So say it's Kenneth's turn. Kenneth, what you
Has
doing?
Deacon gone the right way?
Hey, he has not. No.
Oh, dumbass. It's that way. I'll point which way they actually went.
Okay. And you.
Do we want to chase them? Should I put Jim in the
In the barra.
I'm fine.
bar?
I'll be fine.
Are you back up now? Does
I'm
that get you
back up.
He's up. Yeah, he's up. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
As soon as you go to 1 HP, you're unconscious. Okay. So you start chasing the correct path.
Yeah,
I'll,
like
I'll
to
start following the trucks.
Go up the side of the nearest fucking building then. Movement. And then as an action, I'll make a perception check and see if I can see anybody.
Yeah,
in the
perfect.
direction
Roll
he's
me
pointed.
a perception check.
See if there's like the crowds being
17.
disturbed or see if
Yeah,
there's
perfect.
anything.
No, actually, there's like literally no crowds here. You're not that far away from like the housing and stuff like that. So looking towards the direction that they're running, you can see that they are like running towards like the corner of the bridge that leads to the path going towards the tavern.
So they just like sort of ran down and looked around.
I will action surge and dash, and I will Naruto run across the fucking rooftop, so I've got a straight line towards them.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, dagger in my
Your
left hand, and then
dagger in
like,
your left hand.
as I jump between two of the buildings, I'll use my bonus action to call my sword to me as well.
Okay. You watch as Deacon quite skillfully actually runs completely balanced along the rooftops and without them caving in whatsoever. And at which point you see a sword flying through the air and eventually just land in his hand perfectly. Okay. So whose turn would it be? I'll say Jim. Jim, your turn.
Yeah, I'll just get up and start heading in the direction that they ran.
Okay.
Same again.
Again, you're fast as fuck, so
Yeah.
you find them and you can see them.
Charging down the street like, oh, cunts!
That's fine. Yeah.
Get back
They
here, cunts!
see you, obviously. They see you, obviously, catching up. At which point, I think the. Are you sticking with everybody else, or are you still yourself? Or are you gone yourself, even?
How far away are they? Both parties.
Probably about say 80 feet. After this is obviously after your dash and your sprint and stuff like that. But would you have stayed with everyone else?
So I started before you, but I'm running like.
Yeah, he's like 20 feet behind you.
Yeah, 20 feet.
No, they're probably about 120 feet away. But you can still see them even though it's dark.
Yeah. I'm still.
They're making
I'm
a lot
still-
of noise around.
I'm still fully.
Okay.
I've used my
Um,
movement anyway, so this is as far as I can go. So
Okay, that's fine. Okay, Leo.
Running behind the boys to catch up with everybody because I now believe I'm. Yeah, I'm.
You get the same amount of speed as me now? So you have. Yeah.
No need more.
Oh right, yeah.
So
60 feet.
nah, 60 feet. So you can keep up with Kenneth.
Yeah.
And I'll say that you're probably at the same point as Jim Deacon here. So you just continue running onwards. Eventually, Jim, you do start to catch up upon them. It probably takes another 25 seconds ish, till eventually you are within range of like throwing stuff and whatever. Say like 60 feet away.
I can't throw anything because I don't have anything to throw. All I've got is my
Okay.
horns.
That's fine.
Throw them fists.
Did they seem to be gone anywhere?
Roll me an intelligence check.
They don't seem to be trying to evade us very fucking well. Come on, big brain. 20.
Going towards the tavern, as you know, is leading towards the bridge.
Okay, they may just be trying to get out of it then. And we are gaining on them.
Okay. So I'll say within the next round.
As I get to like the last building before I'm gonna have to jump off and like get down onto the main path, I will put some effort into jumping up as high as possible. And as I get into the sky and the two of them like look back towards us, they see a glint of moonlight as my sword catches the moonlight, and then the two of them just hear a whisper in their ear, "Phantom," and then one of them is gonna take a bit of damage and the other one's gonna take 2 bits of damage. Whoever is missing their dagger is getting hit the hardest.
You can't see which one's missing the dagger, but yeah.
I'll fucking guess. So
Yeah.
6 to one of them, and
So choose left or right.
left.
Okay.
And then 4 to the other one.
Okay.
Now I'll land on the deck and continue running.
Sweet. Okay. At this point, you get to the bridge and you start heading down onto the bridge. And they are continuing running. Deacon, you probably catch up to them at this point. Are you going to try and stop them, or what's happening? No, Deacon. Sorry, Jim.
How far is everybody? Famey.
I'll say about 60 feet behind you.
And they're how far in front of me?
Like 40 feet.
So you're going to catch up to them in this Boston movement if you're just running them.
Yeah.
The dodge action exists.
I know.
The dodge bonus action exists for him as well.
I know. I'm thinking. Yeah, fuck it. That's what I'll do. I'll run up and I'll. Can I tell what one was the one that put me down by getting up in close range with them?
No, really, but you could guess that the one on the left is the one that put you down.
Okay. I'll hit the one on the left with my quarterstaff, and then I'll spend a key point to take the dodge, the patient defense thing.
Okay. Roll your attack.
That's a miss. Fuck's
14.
sake, man, the dice are not in my favour tonight at all.
Nope. So you're taking the dodge action, correct?
It's not. It's patient defense is a bonus action,
Patient.
which gives me the dodge. Yeah.
That's right.
That's
okay,
me.
so what would they do? Seeing them running, I think they would just continue to run. So they'll just run. You can take your reaction to hit one of them.
Yeah. One on the left again.
Okay.
I can't see you're privately rolling them.
Am I?
Yeah,
Can't fucking laugh at your dice.
An 8 and a 14. Fuck's sake, man.
Okay. And they continue to run away. They got about 60 feet away from you. The three behind Jim, you know that at this point the chase is going to continue onwards until Jim does something to stop them. But they are continuing on the bridge. They're probably about a quarter of the way over. So I'm assuming you guys are still just sprinting unless you do anything in particular.
I know what I'm doing now.
I'm talking to the three.
Jason, I can't do anything else.
Jason, you chasing still, Deacon?
Yep, don't have anything chasing.
Okay, I didn't think I'd be too far out of my range.
Okay.
Yeah. I get no range for it.
Okay.
Well, Slater's speed, is he not quicker?
No. Not matter. So Jim, you are 60 feet away from them now.
Yep. So I will run 40 feet. And I'll use my action to run another 40 feet.
Okay.
And then I will spend a key point to take the dash action again. And I'm running to the other end of the bridge.
So you're running past the two of them?
Yep.
Oh, they will both take opportunity attacks?
Can you not just go around them?
No, because the bridge isn't that wide. It's like 20 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
And if they're standing in the middle of the bridge, then, there's only one way around them.
The entire thing, we just avoid.
That's how the engine works. So 1, 2, 21 to hit for 5 slashing and 24 to hit for 7 slashing.
Okay, I'm still up.
Oh. Okay,
I've got 2 HP
and
left.
you. Okay, so you run to the so you're
I'm-
probably about
I ran 140
2/3
feet
of the
that
way
round.
at the bridge.
Yep.
Yeah, so,
I'm-
you're like 2/3 of the way at the bridge. You are so hold on. Well, you're on 140 feet.
Because I spent
120 feet, you mean?
sorry, 120.
Aye, so you are.
40.
So if they dash, they
past
you,
the
they
wall?
would be. If you dashed,
You
if
should
they
be
dashed,
60
they
ahead
would
of
be
them.
in front of you. Yeah, 60 ahead of them. Okay. And that's what they do after they take the attacks and you run past them. They dash. At which point I'm assuming you three dash, and it goes back to Jim again. Jim, what you didn't?
Did they run past me?
They're on top of you right now.
No, they're right beside you. They
They're right
dashed,
beside
and
me.
that's their movement hits you, like gets to you.
How
they
far
are
did you
now-
say Jim was from me in that last turn when we dashed?
So I said you are 80 feet. Right.
80
The
feet right.
closest we get is within.
Aye, so these are
80 feet.
currently what, like, 80.
No, 140 feet. Is the closest.
140 feet. Yeah, 140 feet currently, unless he stops them.
So, for either side of them, how far away is the edge of the bridge?
5 feet. So they're standing in the middle of the bridge, and
Yep.
then there's a 5 foot square on either side of them, and then which
And
is
I'm
the
in the
bridge,
middle of them.
And then, and you are, yeah, I'd say you're in the middle. You can be in the middle of them. Technically, you would be in front of either one of them, but yeah,
Right.
you can.
One
be
on the
in middle of them.
left, quarterstaff. Same
Okay.
one that I've been trying to hit.
Okay, so
Going.
7
one hit.
damage.
Yep, 4/7.
Alright.
Okay.
Spend a key. Flurry of blows.
Okay. Okay.
Dude,
One of them,
Nice.
one of them both taking each.
Come on, man.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. So that was
Eh,
one left again.
Yep, and I will.
Okay.
The one on the left. How's he looking?
He's not making any screams of pain or anything like that, but you can imagine he's quite rough, maybe.
Right. Okay.
You know. He looks slightly haggard.
And I'll use one of my open hand techniques to push him 15 feet away from me off the bridge.
Just fucking spin kick.
I can
him
just
with
do it
that.
just by hitting him with a flurry of blows attack. I can just push him 15 feet away from me, so he's like
Wait,
I'm in
doesn't
the
he need to
middle.
make any saves whatsoever?
I
Any
don't
save.
think so. No.
Eldritch Blast doesn't have a save for it either.
Eh, oh no, he needs to make a strength save. He does.
Nah, I thought
Yeah,
that-
Really?
strength save. Yeah.
The Eldritch Blast one doesn't have it. Well, that's fucking bullshit.
He rolled a 20.
That's a pass. Okay.
Okay.
One on the right.
You've still got another punch.
Yep.
Come on.
15.
15 hits
Okay.
for 6 damage.
Strength save. Same again on the other
Strength
side.
save as well. Okay. He rolled a 12.
That's the DC. Fuck man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Your
I've-
wisdom up, does it not?
No, my dex went up.
Yeah, what is
What's
it?
your
8 plus
proficiency got?
proficiency plus wisdom, so 12. Fuck.
Uh,
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
I'll
they
do
are
I'll
still
do this
both
and I'll
standing
just
in
like
front of you.
sort of fucking make the last ditch attempt and I'll just sort of look back to the rest of them as if oh well.
That was a nice try.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
you fucked that guy up, bum.
I think they probably will. Let me just check. Yeah. The yeah. So I'll say it's the one on the left. The one that you fucked up the most. He will take 2 scimitar attacks at you. 20
I'm done.
for 4.
I'm
Yeah. And then he will take another attack at you at advantage. And that's 2. He doesn't have a dagger.
That's 2 fails, right?
That's 2 fails. And then the other one. He will. Let me just check. Is he smart?
We're getting closer.
He is smart enough. And he will attack at advantage. And that is another 2 fails, and unfortunately you pass.
Yep.
You see the life leave his body, and they run 30 feet. What you doing?
Running.
Running. Okay. He's still just running. So it takes you what?
Get me with
3 turns.
Hang on. I think I can catch one of them.
Yeah, they slowed down already.
So they slowed down, so they're currently 30 feet, so you can be within 110 feet of them.
Well, we can be with it. We were 80 at one point, right?
No, that was Brian.
70. Right.
The closest you can be is 110.
To 140. Oh, fuck.
While we're running, can I give him my net?
Give who your net.
Deacon.
Deacon. Sure.
I'm never
I'll
gonna
get
catch
it as a free action.
Get extra range if that's what we're lacking.
That's nothing I can do. I'm never gonna be able to catch these guys.
So you're going to run for longer at this point?
I've not got the range at all. Anything. Yeah, Kido, man. I just
Unless
need
you've
to
got
run.
anything for Jim?
I just
What's that,
need to
sorry?
run to catch up.
Till you
with
get to.
him.
That's fine. So, and you can catch up to them within 3 turns, and they're
gonna
obviously
keep
still
running at them.
110 feet. You're still going to just keep chasing them?
Mhm.
By yourself? Is Kenneth, what you doing? Are you going along with Deacon?
What's Leo doing? Is he going to stop for Jim?
Yes.
I'll keep Jason.
Okay. You keep chasing as well. Leo, so you arrive at Jim's body, and you can see the life, the breath has left his lungs, and his eyes are stuck open. You see the wound that you attempted to close over earlier from the knife wound is again currently gushing blood.
I would like to do something with a little dramatic flair to see if it
Okay.
will add anything to this. I would like to use my bonus action to harness divine power.
Okay, harness divine power. In what way do you harness
So,
divine power? And how
you
do you
remember-
summon said divine power?
Do you remember the silver chalice that I purchased? Yes.
I do, yes.
So, yes. So I would like to hold that in front of me over Jim, and I'll be like,
The flask, you mean, yeah?
the flask, yes, yeah. And
Okay.
I know it's still empty at this point, and I'm just holding my hands in front of me, and I guess I've not actually prayed yet to anyone. I've not spoke to whoever it is giving me this power. Thank you. It's the bottom of my heart, but. And I'll just look down at him, and I'll just stare at him and stare into the open eyes. And just let it hang for a minute, like, we're not finished, we're only just beginning. I need him. And I'll regain the spell slot from that. And after the prayer's finished, I'll use the spell slot to heal him.
Okay.
Cure wounds.
Roll me a D100.
There you go. 40 D100. Let's reach into the nether. 71.
As you heal him with the the cure wounds and what does your cure wounds look like?
Imagine it's just like a flowing sort of energy, as if I would pour liquid from him from the chalice, but it just looks like a stream of energy that flows down and falls into his body.
Again, as you say this prayer, and you feel, was it one of the fire names you chose? Yeah.
Yes, Pyre.
What is the name? Pyre.
Pyre.
You chose Pyre, and you can feel as you begin speaking this, this prayer, as you say, you do feel yourself begin to heat up, and your breath become warmer, and almost like there is a connection to be had. However, as you say the words, and you pour the liquid, and pump the cure wounds into his body, and you do watch as his wounds do close over, and the orifices and stuff like stop bleeding. However, the life in his eyes do not come back.
He'll keep going. He'll just keep pumping cure wounds into him.
How many have you
Doesn't
got?
give a fuck. He's got one bottle in one hand. At this point, he's got that quarter bottle out, and he's just sitting drinking like fuck, and he's just like, oh well, cure wounds, cure wounds. He can get another 2 after this.
Right. So
They've
Deacon and
ran away on, and I'm just sitting with his body,
Yeah. You're sitting with his body in the middle of the bridge.
drinking.
Okay, Deacon, Kenneth, you continue onwards, but again, the distance doesn't change, and as you get further and further away from the town, the village, the light, the man-made light becomes less and less, and becomes darker and darker as you head out towards the forest. I'll say they get to the end of the bridge. And you continue onwards. Leo, you still pump cure wounds into him.
And drink very heavily.
Checks or something, see if we can catch up on the get away.
What you doing, sorry?
Let's see if we can chase them, roll athletics or something. See if we can catch up.
Actually run them down. I gotta run
Yep.
after them until they get tired that I do.
Yep.
So you continue running. You get to the end of the bridge as well, and you see them heading along the coastline, up and towards. If you look at the village or the town, if you can see my measurement. This side. This heading like that way, like up the coastline. Well, they're there now.
Yeah, we're just running them down until one of us gets tired. So. You contested checks or something.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so Leo, I'm assuming you sit there for a good while, just drinking and speaking to Jim. That's fine. So say after about how long can you sprint for before you get fucked? About 10 minutes, 15 minutes before you're absolutely fucked. Right, start rolling me. I'll start rolling con saves for them, and you start rolling con saves. We'll see who doesn't get their their action dash.
Athletics.
I'll do athletics, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll do athletics. If you roll higher than them, you catch up 30 feet. I'll take the average of both, right? So you get an average of what? 33, 16 and a half. Yeah, so as the 15 minutes is up and again you start panting and getting rough, you actually see them start to actually like get further away from you. You want to roll again? We'll say whoever gets 3 successes first gets to do what they want to do, right? Oh. So you gain. So that's one pass, one fail. Hold on, I'll do this. There you go. Okay, so okay, so do 2 again. Use 2 again. 1, 2.
Me. Come on.
No.
So day 1. So that's 2 to 1. 1, 2. 14, 15, 18 and 17. Oh, that's not bad. Deacon. 14. Okay, so all done maths. 35. That's a draw.
That's 235s.
Right. That's 2 35s. Okay,
Yep.
so okay again.
Roll that one.
31. 18. So you gain them. So that's 2 each. This is the last one.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
You rolled good. 31, 41. So you need to be at
Big
41.
money. No whammies. Fuck.
That one.
Come on.
I don't know if I can roll a 36.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Unfortunate. So, eventually, running along the coastline, you're only used to running on sand for this long, and your calves are burning, and you are getting fucked, and they continue just to sprint onwards until eventually they disappear into the darkness.
Good. I don't give a shit. I'm still tracking them.
Okay.
They're about ran over, but
Um,
I'm still following them.
I'm going to give you a point of exhaustion as well, because you are fucked.
Yep.
Nothing I can take. God fucking damn it. What's my level
Why?
2 spells when I need them?
Why have I not got Guiding Bolt? Why?
Hmm.
Throwing
So
bottles at them.
yeah, so roll
Yeah,
me
Guiding Bolt.
roll me a survival check, Kenneth. Exhaustion gives you
What does it go
disadvantage,
from
correct?
one dude? Is it
Yeah,
skill
it's a
check?
disadvantage in skill checks, right? No.
Fuck
Yeah,
me, come on,
they-
man.
They are lost. Yeah,
Your dice have actually fucked. I'm blaming
They,
you
uh,
entirely.
they eventually yeah, you follow the path, the footprints in the sand. Eventually they dart off into the forest, and it hasn't rained properly for a while, so it's quite solid and you can't really tell. Considering how dark it is as well, it's very difficult. So Jim. Is Jim there? Hello?
Jim's dead.
Jim's there.
I'm talking to him.
Jim's dead.
Because, you know, I'm glad I can do what the fuck I want. So, Jim.
Everybody
you...
deafen. Everybody deafen. Secrets.
I mean, you can watch it again and
Don't
fucking
watch
stream.
my stream, but
I'm going to definitely watch your stream.
Right, on you go.
Okay. Right, did the deafen? He's deafened? He's...
Oh, yeah.
Are you
Where is
actually,
my
you actually
deafen
want
button?
them to deafen it, Brian?
Some-
Yeah,
Where
did the
is
bottom
my
left.
deafen button these days?
Bottom left, beside your profile picture.
It's
Okay.
Okay.
So, Jim, you, as the final strike lands upon you, and you fall to the ground, and you can feel the wind leave your, or the air leave your body. Do you have any regrets?
No,
Or
I don't think
turn your
so.
camera on as well.
I don't think so. I feel like
You don't think so?
nah, he's like as much as I didn't want to get back into the whole like adventure in life and all that kind of stuff. It sort of this time it sort of sat a wee bit better with me than I might have died, but I died protecting people. So
Okay.
I feel like I'd get some. I feel like a wee bit at peace, I suppose. Like, I don't feel like obviously it's not the most ideal thing to happen, but there's worse ways to go.
Right. Okay. Unfortunately, you are out of the game.
Yeah.
At Gym. Maybe unless they can find a way to bring you back to life.
Yep.
I suggest that you roll another character for next week.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I'm rolling a fucking barb.
rolling a barb. I mean,
don't
go
know.
for it.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll look at the options.
Okay. So I just give me a wee chat and
So
what you're thinking, and I'll
funeral
I'll give you where
arrangements?
he can come in.
funeral arrangements,
Mhm.
right? I've got
Do you have any family within the town?
no, but I've got a big honking tree outside my house. I want to be buried under the tree.
I mean, how did they know that?
I feel like I've spoke to somebody about it at some point, like in the town.
If they bring it up, then
Like Brunhilde or something would probably be like,
okay.
You know what I mean?
I'll okay. That's fine. We'll find somebody that's
Yeah.
close enough
Just-
that would know your funeral arrangement.
just if anybody remembers.
Okay, that's fine.
GG.
Yeah, I'll tell you, mate, I'm deafened.
Flops.
Oh, what?
What was?
Hey, mate. Okay.
Did you
So
You're live again? Yeah.
unfortunately, he is not. No. So you lose them in the darkness, both Kenneth and Deacon and Leo. You drink the night away on the bridge beside Jim's
With my dead
Corpse.
friend.
now corpse.
I will probably open the other bottle then and yes, drink the night away.
And I think we should end the session there.
Even after I've lost them, I'll probably just keep walking for like an hour, just
That's fine.
pretending it's gonna help.
Let me roll for some things first.
GG boys, an attempt was made. None of this side, let's work on this these scenes by the way. I disabled them all.
Scam.
Scam.
Nothing happens. You're good. You walk in the forest for an hour, but again nothing happens. Okay, and I'm ending the session now.
Can I?
Sad times. No, when you go, when you in, you've got 3 minutes before the officials end of the session.
So is as me and Kenneth kind of wander back, probably like an hour and 45 minutes later. As we're coming up the bridge, towards Jim and.
So it'd be like 9:30 at night. Leo.
Towards Jim and Leo.
Yeah. You find Leo in the middle of the bridge beside Jim's corpse.
I'll chuck the dagger down next to Jim's feet, so it just plinks into the bridge.
Okay.
Turn around and look at Kenneth. Have you ever been outside these grounds? Have you ever been outside the village?
Not a lot.
What about you, Leo?
What would you like me to roll, Kieran?
Or what?
Have I been outside these grounds?
You have, yes.
Yes, I have.
I've read a lot of books about the area and its history and the people and the surrounding areas and their histories and their people.
It's a big wide world.
And we're not going to find a solution to this problem here. I just point at the corpse.
Problem is, when we find a solution somewhere else, it's going to be too late to fix this problem here.
We've got a lot of money.
Do have a lot of money. Just don't have the means on hand.
We'll find out whoever did this for making this right.
I'll lean
Yeah.
in and I'll
We'll find them.
pick Jim up.
Jim is a heavy man. But you
it's
pick
lovely.
up his body.
Put him in the barrel. Barry will get out.
in the wheelbarrow.
Can Barry not just carry him?
Barry stands up. Pretty much.
Nah, it wouldn't even be that. It wouldn't even be that. It'd be... Danny looked in.
He's just pointing
Next
straight up.
Right, well,
How far
GG.
down the road is the next town?
I I don't have any of that stuff prepared. That's
How
Thanks
far down the road
to-
is the next town?
Thanks
Damn
to
it,
everybody
man!
that
Hold on.
came to watch my
Time's
untimely
up, that's it.
demise.
It's take 21 o'clock.
And I'll catch you next week and we'll see what happens. GG.